Hello and welcome. This is Packaging News, and I am Safiya Danjuma. On today's edition, the 6th edition of the Plastprintpack Nigeria is slated to hold in March 2020. The Standard Organization of Nigeria signs Memorandum of Understanding with the United Kingdom Global Trade Programme. As the world aims to move towards recyclable materials in place of plastic in packaging, we speak with Mr. Agbola Afolayan, the Deputy Director, Group Head, Chemical Technology of SUN, to situate the nation-state in regards to this trend, and an interview with the team from Bobst to unveil their plans for the packaging industry and what Nigeria can expect from them. The 6th edition of the Plastprintpack Nigeria Trade Fair to hold in March 2020. The Plastprintpack Nigeria is an international trade fair for plastic, printing and packaging technology organized by the German trade fair specialist, Fairtrade. The annual trade fair sees hundreds of exhibitors from various countries around the world present their latest products and seize the opportunity to develop new businesses. The event showcases products like plastic and rubber packaging materials, packaging equipment, and machinery, measuring, control, and test equipment. The event, which is widely known for providing a platform for marketing and sponsorship in the packaging industry, will commence on the 24th of March through 26th of March 2020. The Standard Organization of Nigeria, SUN, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the United Kingdom Global Trade Programme in a bid to put an end to the rejection of Nigeria products abroad and boost export. Speaking on the partnership, the representative of the British High Commission, Guy Harrison, assured that the UK government is committed to the partnership with the Nigerian government to promote inclusive economic growth and improve the country's trading capacity by providing technical assistance. Also speaking on the partnership, Director of the Standard Development of Nigeria, SUN, Mrs. Chinyere Ogwonwu, stated both parties have agreed to share information to support standards development and improvement, and also share information on export and import standard requirements. According to a report by Nairametrics, one key factor why Nigeria products are often rejected at the international market is improper packaging and labeling. In a chat with Mr. Basil Agwarumi, CEO, Skyway Aviation Handling Company, he speaks on the role of packaging in export.
And so if you want to compete, you can't be a local champion. You have to compete globally. Especially in our world, when we talk about exports, you are talking about goods leaving your country to another. When you talk about imports, you are talking about goods leaving one country to your own country. So whatever that is leaving that country to this country, so this serve as an ambassador of that country. So the packaging goes a long way to sell the products and the country from where it's coming from. So if we are receiving as import, when you go to our import, we see the things that are coming in, you see how they are packaged. Then you now have yours leaving your country to another country and it's looking very unkept. Then you already understand the challenge. That's why I believe that as a country, whatever way we want people to see us in other parts of the world, even in terms of our product, in terms of our people, it starts from the packaging. So I knew that our exports still need to be looked at in terms of packaging. If I can get that right, then I believe that our products can compete very favorably on the shelf of any market anywhere in the world.
Now, if you have plans of visiting Dubai, And from next year, you may want to forget about parting with or purchasing any consumable concealed in plastic. This is because the Dubai airport, in a bid to curb the environmental hazard resulting from plastic packages, will be going free of disposable plastics. This is set to take effect from the start of next year. According to the management of Dubai airports, the plan will involve a phased approach which will see takeaway food packaging, plastic bags, drinking straws, and plastic cutlery removed from café, shops, and restaurants in the airport from the 1st of January 2020. Plastic products will now be replaced with recyclable materials. Notable brands like Costa Coffee has already keyed to this bid, committing to replacing its line of plastic cups with 100% renewable plant-based cups and its cutlery with avocado seed cutlery. Speaking of notable brands and plastic, soft drink giants Coca-Cola has announced plans to switch to 100% recycled plastics for its bottles in Sweden. This transition is to take effect from the first quarter of 2020 and will also include all plastic packaging made at their bottling plant in Jodhpur. By making the switch to 100% recycled materials in its bottle, Coca-Cola seeks to use 3,500 tons less of virgin plastics each year in Sweden, and in turn drastically reduce the emission of carbon dioxide. Speaking on the development, the general manager for Coca-Cola European partner, Swavrage, said plastics is an effective and valuable material, thus need to be treated as such, ensuring that nothing goes to waste. As we can see, there's a global trend for alternative for plastic or recycling of plastic in packaging. Bringing it home, we'll be discussing with Mr. Agbola Afolayan, the Deputy Director and Group Head of Chemical Technology, SON, on the situation of plastic packaging in the country.
You see, this BPA you are talking about truly is a poison plastic. But I tell you, they are contained inside the resin. And those resins are not present in Nigeria. Federal Ministry of Health, at a point in time, was trying to coordinate a team that were monitoring this BPA plastics. And then we found out that none of the resins that are being used for plastic containers here contains such chemical. So I don't think we still need to worry about as far as the manufacture of plastics is concerned here. As I speak here, there is a draft of national policy on plastic management, management, which is being coordinated by Federal Ministry of Environment.
Okay.
Sometimes about 2 months ago, or thereabouts, we were all converting Abuja, where the draft was, read through clause by clause, and then it was approved for a recommendation. That's to recommend for approval. So that one is being awaited. The signing of that one is being awaited. Inside that draft, responsibilities were allocated to different, maybe MDAs or even group or some other thing, because this involves a private partnership. Part of the strategy is coalition. They are sensitizing everybody towards coalition of used bottles. Mind you, in Europe, they hang different things, they hang it into a bucket here. When you buy and use, even drink at drinking point, finish drinking your bottle, you drop it neatly there. Some they collect from home to home at a price. So also in Nigeria, that is exactly what they wanted to approach aggressively.
Okay.
They collect this thing from our waterways, from the gutter sites, everywhere. They want to bring them together for recycling. With us already, we have several standards that borders on plastic, from raising. Ahmed has been with us for quite some time. He has been attending most of our technical activities. Even for virgin products, the most recent of what we have done is on recycled. The one you and me use through the window that are lined out there. We take out because it's not going away. It's not biodegradable. And we are just talking of how they will now change to biodegradable. I want to put it to you. Do we have any biodegradable plastic? Do we have it? There are proposals, there have been a lot of theory around this thing. But we are not able to see one. In Europe, this is a hit argument. They are still on it up to today. The best you can get from them, from what they said they will just pour that thing like powder or something on the collected thing, and the thing will just chop it up and change it to small pellets, something like that. That's the best you can get, but that is not what we call biodegradable. Biodegradable means complete dissolving, which is not happening. Whether you have your plastic waste in a complete bottle like that, or you want it in small, tell me what's the difference? What the difference? It's still a problem and it's a challenge, which the world scientists are trying to. Some countries they ban the use of plastic containers because they are trying to change paper, but some are working around it. You will be amazed the number of people that have pick up the recycling something. I'm so surprised. And within the period that national policy draft was discussed, and now the number of I would like to call them the private organizations that are now going about sensitizing people.
Wow.
Because it's another means of livelihood.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. You set up, you yourself, you can start it. You have something, you have a recycling plant. Just
waste
it over
to well.
Yes, waste well. Just coordinate people that will help you. In Ibadan, you have somebody in Kano who are collecting this thing for you in packages. You are giving them some little peanuts. And then when you bring it, recycle it, the investors are waiting for you. So with this, we can really manage. At least, not allowing it to increase for beyond what it is now.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Bobst are one of the leading suppliers of substrate processing, printing, and converting equipment and services for the label, flexible packaging, folding carton, and corrugated industry. They recently held the Bobst and Partners Roadshow in Lagos successfully, bringing suitable and innovative packaging solutions for the future. We had an in-depth discussion with the team from Bobst about the packaging industries, their plans, and what Nigeria can expect from them. But before we delve into that, here are some highlights from the event.
Small break, coffee, and I'm sure you will jump on us with a lot of questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to Nigeria. And it has been a very fantastic presentation from the team from Bobst. Bobst is a machine manufacturing company since 1890. That's 120 years. 129 years. What's the secret behind this?
The secret behind this is a good question. I think the secret of Bobst is the family behind. This is a very strong family based in Switzerland, and all along the generations, they have been able to really make it live through all these decades and more than 100 centuries. And we have now the fifth generation of Bobst family preparing for the future.
You unveiled a lot of equipment, new technology for packaging and all of that. And since Nigeria is your biggest market in Africa, I was thinking, how are you planning to shift this product? Because since it's the biggest market, I think you stand a chance of doing well. Those equipment stand a chance of doing well in Nigeria. So how are you planning to transfer these new equipment to Nigeria?
And the technology.
And the technology.
Here, there's two things to do, first of all. It's supporting the people of Nigeria, supporting the young generation of Nigeria. And that's why you can see from among of our teams, young Nigerian people, 2 technicians and 1 assistant for the sales. So we believe on them. So it is about education. Before offering this kind of equipment, we have to help the Nigerian young generation, the new generation, to adapt this kind of technology by education. And this, whether as we are doing today by road shows and by telling people what are the new technology, or also by inviting them later on in a second stage in our competence center, and Mr. Anand, maybe he will be much better positioned than me to tell us about what they have as an academy to teach all this new technology.
Absolutely. So for a lot of our technology centers, we have what we call competence centers. Competence centers are basically centers around the world where we have state-of-the-art equipment, as well as all the latest technologies from Bobst to show some of the competence of this technology and where it can reach. Now, for example, for us in Bobst Firenze, we have a full state-of-the-art pre-press setup from all of our Revo partners, where we have everything from the plate making to the CTP to even the software that is being used in pre-press. This is all done because, as my colleague Mr. Noor was saying, is we need to educate the market, right? And this is technology that only Bobst has. That we are at a level that is leading the market currently when it comes to technologies. So instead of only give you in theory what you can do, we allow you the chance to see it live. And to add to that, in order to bring it to a place like Nigeria, as I just said, it's all new technology. And the idea of being with Bobst is we don't only sell you machines, it's a partnership.
Wow.
We go with the client in order for sure to make their success, because their success equals to ours.
Mr. Dennis spoke a lot about sustainability. Bobst is pioneering sustainability and innovation. How has this worked out as a machine manufacturer? How has this worked out as a brand owner?
This is a conversation we've been having not just since the sustainability pledges have been made in 2018, but we've been collaborating with brand owners over a longer period. So we're very close to the directions that they want to move in. So from a process and an innovation perspective, Bobst has been innovating for a considerable period of time. So you could say we're ahead of the curve. So now that sustainability is really in focus, we're very much on top of the technology and pioneering the technology. And through active collaborations with brand owners, we're driving things forward with them. So our customer is effectively their customer, and we're working together as a tri-party or a wider collaboration throughout the supply chain, throughout the link of suppliers. So from raw material supplier to converter to raw material, brand owner, as well as us being the machinery supplier. So it's a very, very fruitful partnership.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful experience being here and hearing about Bobst. I heard about it in Nigeria years back, and when I heard people were having events, I said, wow, Bobst is coming to Nigeria. Yay! What really informed that movement? You're coming back to Nigeria after leaving, and here you are again. What are we expecting? What should be our expectations as Nigerians from this?
First of all, we believe Africa, not here today, not today. We decided to come to Africa since '92, and we were proud to be the first subsidiary out of Europe. It was in Africa.
Wow.
And even before being in Japan, before being in Asia, we've been in Africa, Bobst, for the last 20 years.
Yes.
Wow.
And we live really in Africa. We have a lot of customers in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in around all the continent of Africa. Not only in the flexible, but also in the some other business like corrugated board, like folding carton, like also the tobacco printing, which is really famous here. We are always in Nigeria. We didn't come back actually. We came, we didn't. We are not back, but we are always here present by our office.
Oh, okay.
But this is, it becomes casual by us to come every year or every 2 years to make a roadshow to support our customers and to give them about our innovations.
So where is your biggest market in Africa?
We can say Nigeria is one of the biggest, and it's the biggest. Yes. Certainly, there's North Africa also is really doing well. I would say Egypt, also Algeria, but we consider that Nigeria is one of our biggest growing market in Africa, and we believe it.
So after this year's roadshow, what are we expecting for Africa, for Nigeria, from BOBTS?
Certainly for Africa, I believe that the box making in general in Africa will bring us a lot of opportunities. We have a lot of beautiful. I'm African, by the way. I'm from Tunisia, so I'm African in blood, in everything, in feeling. So we have a lot of beautiful products in Africa. We have a lot of opportunities. We have a lot of things to sell to Europe. We have a lot. We have beautiful weather. We have the fruits. We have the quality food and this and that. So what miss Africa to be a good exporter to Europe is packaging. The packaging will add value to our product in Africa. The packaging is really will keep us in the top of the seller, whether it is in juices or oranges or whatever. And yeah, the packaging for Africa is very important. It's very important. It is our chance as African to be leader in a lot of domain. We cannot maybe compete on fabricating cars and jet and electronics, but feeding the world is our job, and we will do it thanks to the right packaging.
This is a hell of commitment, and we will be back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And we are waiting.
Thank you very much.
That's it from Packaging News today. Thanks for watching. Until we bring to you fresh survey making news around packaging industry, I am Safiya Danjuma.